Purchase your track today.
Okay. Let me run this back. Let me run this back. Make sure we're better with that. Yo, nigga said he need work, otherwise he need that. Okay. It's like I'm not catching it. Yo, nigga said he need work, otherwise he need that. Young and ready to kill, just to get some feedback. Bad aim in the hood. Nigga said he need work, otherwise he need that. Young and ready to kill, just to get some feedback. Bad aim in the hood, survivor only get kneecaps. Just did 10 years, but his ops made him relapse. Oh my. I just wrote this 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna try to catch him again. We'll try to catch him again. I want to get this part, start talking. Nigga said he need work, otherwise he need that. Young and ready to kill, just to get some feedback. Bad aim in the hood makes it. Nigga said he need work, otherwise he need that. Young and ready to kill, just to get some feedback. Bad aim in the hood, survivors only get kneecaps. Just did 10 years, but his ops made him relapse. People said he want the best of me, but on the rest of me. Gotta understand where I'm from. Okay. I don't want to get too deep. Love the puzzle thing, but people always got your cash apps. Gotta understand, I go home, I have no flashback. Back in the day, where niggas did this. I like that beat. Can I get something else?
Si estás creando vídeos, la mejor opción es
Let me get something situated so I can start talking my stuff. Who gon' fill my veins? 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 Who gon' feel my pain every time that I feel it? People say they love you, but they can't give you no healing. You gotta understand that God's from all the villains. People say they love you, but it's sit in front of children. People don't own shit, but then claim a building. You gotta understand where I'm from, it wasn't brilliant. But people don't know how to make it, these are civilians. People love it, but they only know how to do the killing. People going to hug, and then they go and judge. People say they hate you, but it come with a lot of love. You got to understand the poisonous from the thugs. You got to understand the real rights from the... Where I'm from, people making crazy ass decisions. You gotta understand based on who you live in. People consequences can sometimes affect your children, but you don't give a fuck because you ain't focused on healing. Spiritual consequence. Everybody wanna be awoken. People say they real, but the words but they ain't never spoken. Gotta understand the conscience. When the people say they choking, people don't understand they breath until they catch me choking. People don't understand where I'm from. Nigga know equals. Niggas understand they see tunnel vision, but they never focus. Understand niggas want equal.
Purchase your track today.
Nigga just up in the air. Nigga said he cared, but he never been aware. He never been aware. Every time it's down for war, he ain't never been prepared. He ready to kill a nigga, just give him the wrong style. Eyeball reckless. Niggas dying for a cheap necklace. Niggas funerals cost more than a cheap necklace. Niggas understand where I'm from. Niggas is reckless. Niggas treat you out here before they even get breakfast. Niggas wanna die even for a cheap. I like where I'm from. Niggas grow up real reckless. I know bitches that eat beef before they eat breakfast. You got to understand where I'm from. The shit is reckless. Funerals cost more than your fake necklace. You got to understand where I'm from. The shit is easy.
Purchase your
I know some
tracks
young
today.
niggas don't die for a eat. People understand. People came from that group home. Nigga don't care because you can't pay for the tombstone. Understand, nigga, do what more for the weekend. Yeah, I fuck with that rap shit. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. You know, that's my favorite thing. Let me keep it real, man. That's my shit. I don't know why I be on that shit. Let me keep it real. Hey, yo, look, dig this, right? I think we gotta start focused on. Oh man, there's so much to talk about. Um, what's the most important thing is, right? I think we're so focused on living to up to everybody else expectations when we don't even know our own, right? A lot of people think they know who they are. A lot of people really think they know who they are, but really they don't really know who the fuck they are. They don't really know who they are. If you know who you are, you understand more people then, right? 'Cause I don't understand why people think that they literally better than everybody else when they're the same as everybody else. There's nothing different than every yo. It ain't. Don't fall victim to this YouTube shit. Don't fall victim to that because I'm gonna keep it real. I'll be on other platforms and shit like that, watching different type of people's, I guess, whatever. But what I notice is people are lonelier than we think, yo. People are fucking lonely, yo. People, that's why I'm noticing how people all these apps make all this money and stuff like that, because people are lonely. People literally wait to watch other people, yo. I'm telling you, yo, they'll sit there and watch people more than they watch their kids, yo. I'm telling you, they know more about people outside than they know about the people inside their family, yo. And it's weird, Joe. I don't understand that shit, man. And it's so crazy. Cause I'm gonna tell you why I know. When people say, "Oh, this is a spiritual battle," and all that stuff, I'm gonna tell you why. When they say real versus fake, people see fake get way more attention than the real, so it motivate more people to be fake. Back in the day, there wasn't no fake Jabot jeans. There wasn't no fake fucking Burberry Nikes and all that shit. Well, I don't know about that shit. We didn't know about those things. So back in the day, we didn't have a lot of fake clothes. Like there wasn't no fake Diodors, no fake Saucony's. There was no fake Gore-Tex Timbs. There was no fake unless you was really going deep to try to find that shit. But if you didn't have it, but it wasn't no like you know what I mean. It wasn't no fake Dickie outfits and shit like that. It felt like nowadays people can be fake because it's everybody's on that wave. So everybody's fake. So the point is, people are so fake, you don't even know who real anymore. You see what I'm saying? You don't even know who's real anymore. You don't know who's about real shit. You don't know who's about good. You don't know who's about bad. You don't know shit. Only thing you know is what they trying to tell you. That's it. Other than that, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. And now that I see this shit, people rather be on here looking at people than actually going outside dealing with people. Word. I'm telling you, and it's crazy myself. It's crazy. People are lonelier than you think. People got more friends online than they got in real life. You know, they don't know who the fuck they friends with. They don't know who they are. They don't know their background. They don't know where they from. I mean, they probably know where they from, but they don't really know them. You know what I mean? Because anybody can tell you anything online. You don't know who the fuck people are. But I'm telling you, people are more lonely than you think. People try to show you that they got people and shit like that. They ain't I mean, people lonely and shit. Y'all just don't see it because a lot of people be faking the funk and shit like that. People be trying to act like they happy and shit. Them motherfuckers ain't happy and shit. Them motherfuckers just got better cover ups. Like Tony Montana said, you just know how to lie. I ain't got that problem. I tell the truth. I tell the truth. Ain't gonna lie. These motherfuckers can't tell the truth no more. Everybody want to be like somebody else. And these fucking females out here, they be learning information just to down people. And these dudes, these black men, be learning information to make it seem like they prophets and shit. They make it sound like they prophets and all that shit. That motherfuckers don't goddamn profit. You believe that shit if you want to. That shit is BS. People just want to be down because everybody else feel like they doing something, so they want to be down and shit. You know how it is. Everybody want to be down and shit like that, but nobody want to get down. Everybody talking about like, oh, they gods and shit like that. People be screaming how they gods and goddesses and shit like that, kings and queens and shit like that. You can't be. I couldn't call myself a god when I watch all this hate going around. You don't do nothing with it. God ain't like that. God is still all. God is loving. God is all this shit. So how can you call yourself a god? These dudes be like, yo, I'm God on shit like that. We gods. Nigga, you ain't even loving enough to be God, motherfucker. You can't even call yourself a god. You ain't even loving enough. Nigga, you have more love from the other side than from that side. So I don't know why you been claiming that side when you fall more for that side than the other side. Like, you see what I'm saying? But it's just cool to say now. Everybody's a god. Everybody's a god. Ain't nobody a devil no more, huh? Everybody God, nobody a devil. Huh? Ain't no devils no more, huh? Ain't no more devils, huh? I guess they only white now. Ain't no more devils. I guess everybody is God now, huh? So I guess no more devils out here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know who y'all talking to. Guess ain't no more. That's why I say everybody conscious. Ain't nobody dumb no more, huh? Everybody God. Ain't no more devils, I guess. You know, I know this shit was fucked up when niggas. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna be like. I talk about this shit because I like to be real. A lot of people see this YouTube shit and I watch and shit like that. And that Hassan Campbell, right? I watched the nigga Hassan, right? People was talking mad shit about that nigga, right? Hassan Campbell and shit. But one thing I can say, that nigga played his cards right. That nigga played his cards right, Joe. That nigga played his cards 100% right, Joe. And I'm gonna keep it real. You have to be a fucking sucker to be like that. But he played his cards right, but he had to be a sucker. And a lot of niggas right now is being suckers just to get to that position. They might not be saying what he's saying, but they taking the same sucker route that he took just to get to the bread, talking shit about other, you know what I mean? Just weird shit. So I'm gonna tell you what I see. When I see that nigga outside Campbell, right? Because I don't really be following nigga, but he pops on my feed and shit like that, right? A lot of niggas was talking shit, but the only thing I can say about that nigga, he played the sucker nigga, the sucker person he was. He just played it out. He played it out. He played out all that shit. And a lot of people was mad because I'm watching him on there with Takashi 6ix9ine and fucking Whack 100. And maybe that shit is old. I don't watch that shit. So I'm thinking to myself, this nigga up here with him? This fucking YouTuber, fucking weirdo nigga is up here with Whack 100 and Takashi 6ix9ine and DJ Academics. This weirdo cornball dude. I'm talking about corn. So it lets me know this is YouTube shit. This ain't no real nigga shit. This ain't real nigga shit. This YouTube shit. And people want to be like that. They just don't want to take the same route that he took, but they want the same credit that he got or the same fame or whatever that he got. Shit. When I see this, when I be looking at in my mind who these dudes be following, looking up to, it's sad, Joe. Let you know we lost. I'm gonna tell you something, right? The more you don't know about yourself, the more you're confused about yourself, the more you're gonna follow other people for some type of solutions. And a lot of times the solution you're looking for is the same solutions you come up with. You're just not comfortable with the decision that your brain gives you. So a lot of times you know what you need to change, but you're not comfortable with the answer. So what you do, you go outside and try to find a whole different answer that's not even contained to you. That has nothing to do with you. But you're not happy with the information that you got for what you need to change. So that's what's fucked up. Everybody's looking at everybody else for change when the change is already in your mind of what you need to do because you know yourself more than everybody else does. But you know what you focused on, what everybody else talk about. How everybody else dress, how everybody talk. Oh, no cat. Now you saying that. Tight jeans, now you wearing that. Motherfuckers got this, now you doing that. You doing everything everybody else does and then wonder why I'm confused. Oh, why I don't know what's going on, shit like that. Of course you don't know what's going on, motherfucker. You trying to be like everybody but yourself. Then when it's time to be yourself, you don't know where to be. You don't know where to go. You don't know nothing about it. That's what I'm saying, man. This shit's crazy, but everybody's woken, but nobody don't show nothing that signs of wickedness. That's what I tell people, man. Like, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. I can't tell you what to do. You got to make that own decision. What I can tell you is stop falling for the shit that's going on. I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't no preacher or nothing like that. I ain't with none of that shit. I just know real shit, right? And a lot of shit we going through, how people is raising their kids, how people is raising their relationship. It's a lot of things you gotta understand that's connected to you that you probably don't really understand. There's a lot of pain that came with you that you don't even have connection with in this life, but it may be brought to you from the past. So you might not even understand why you have all this pain and curiosity and shit like that. Everybody comes here different and they come in with a different attachment from their past life, right? So sometimes I'm gonna tell you what's real. A lot of us men didn't have examples of what a father was unless they grew up in the older times when you seen your grandpop, your grandmom, and you seen people in that type of. So you had that example of the yes ma'am, no ma'am. If you grew up in that family oriented environment, they taught you not to chew with your mouth open. They told you to do certain things for mannerism. They told you to the way you carry yourself is the way you represent me as a parent. So different things, right? A lot of men that didn't have those things, they was raised with their mothers, right? So when you see a man raised with their mother, they carry that mother trait. Some men are very emotional. They're very defensive. They're very gossipy. They're very chatty patty. And mom was like that. I'm not saying they're not good kids. They might be real good kids. But I noticed the difference of a man raised with his mom, the difference raising with mom and dad. Sometimes I can see the difference of a man raised with his grandparents. You can see the difference with it because the way his character is and the way his structures was set out for him shows his character. So a lot of these men that grew up with their mom, they be real tender, yo. They be real soft. I'm not saying they can't fight. I'm not saying they can't shoot. I'm just saying they real tender, they real emotional. But your mom was emotional. So I can't get mad at you for being emotional. You grew up around females. So why you think you can't have a conversation without getting defensive or you want to attack? You can't even sit there and take criticism. You can't even listen to because probably your mom was like that. Every time your mom tried to talk to somebody about her son, she ain't worried that shit. Every time somebody want to talk to you, you took that trait in. A lot of people do that shit. A lot of people don't. A lot of people still just like their parents, just a different look of them. That's it. I see so many people like yo, you like just like your. I don't know who your parents is, but when I meet them, like, oh yeah, I can see where you get your shit from. A lot of people, I can tell. Y'all, gonna tell you something. A lot of us be having kids with no structure. A lot of people be trying to be friends and shit with their kids and stuff. They try to be friends and they try to be nice and shit like that. They try to be all shit like that. Man, that shit is nah, nah. I ain't with none of that shit. I don't want my kids looking at me like no friend, ain't no fucking friend. I ain't no friend. I'm friendly. I'm a friendly person, but I ain't your fucking friend. Nah, I ain't with none of that shit. I'm your dad because I see the difference. I know the difference of how my dad, right, made me respect him. And not only him made me respect my mom, even when I didn't want to, right? And I see the difference how my kids respect me. The difference between my dad and my mom, the difference between me and my wife is my dad made sure he forced my respect. Cause sometimes I wasn't always open or understanding to give it. So by my dad being a little bit more older and he he valued respect different than maybe I could understand because of the age I was or the intelligence I might have had at that time wasn't high enough to understand what respect was. So my dad always made sure I respect my mom. Always I respect him. Even when I ain't want to. One thing with my kids is they don't even know what respect is. They don't even know what respect is. Never even don't even know. They could have an idea, but it's not forced in their face for it to be knowledgeable of the word. Like, oh shit, I've heard that before. Like I've heard that. I heard my dad talk about that. Like, yo, you see what I'm saying? A lot of these kids are not taught respect. They're not taught mannerism. They're just taught how to look nice. That's it. And then when it's time to have a conversation, they stuck. When it's time to be open minded about situations or to show strength, they don't know how to because they never had to. See what I'm saying? So like I'm real big on respect. And I had to learn that too. And it's fucked up that we learn more from other people than because about me, like I learned that even watching other people when they say certain things, I'm like, oh shit, that makes sense. I choose respect over fucking love. And I know that's a man's thing. Men rather have respect than love. I didn't know that. I'm thinking like, man, I want to be loved. Man, I love love. No, I am loved, but I want to be respected. I am loved. But even if you don't love me, and even if you hate me, I still want you to respect my shit. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gotta fuck with me. You ain't gotta love me. You ain't gotta hug me. And you could judge me. But just respect my shit when I come through. That's it. I ain't asking for no disrespect. I ain't trying to give none. But at least respect. I'm gonna respect you. Respect me. I'm big on that shit. And I ain't even know why till I learned that's a man's thing. Men rather have respect than love. I'm like, oh shit, that's why I'm like that. That's why I'm so demanding of respect. That's why I was willing to do anything for respect. I didn't know that. I thought I was doing anything for love because I had to learn that. I thought love was, nah, I am love, but I demand respect. I didn't know that though. I need respect. If you don't give me respect, I feel like you violating me. I don't give a fuck if you love me, but I care if you respect me. Word, I don't give a fuck if you love me. You can love me, hate me. I don't give a fuck. You gotta respect me though. You see what I'm saying? Because that's all I know. All I know is giving respect. But I grew up that way. Like I said, my mom and dad taught me respect to give to them or others when I ain't want to. I ain't want to say yes, ma'am, no, man. I ain't want to get no fucking body respect. But I understand how valuable that is to people because people honor respect. I didn't know that. But now when I see my kids don't honor respect. They don't even know what that shit is. So now I'm seeing a difference of how I grew up, how they put that shit in my head. Respect, mannerism, respect the elders and shit. Because that makes an example of you, how you carry yourself when you leave this household. When you leave this household, you're an example of me. I'm your dad. I'm your mom. So you when you go outside, you're an example of me. But if you ain't doing the right thing, you make it seem like I ain't doing the right thing in my household. Now I'm gonna look bad. You see what I'm saying? At the time, I'm thinking, man, you just rules and shit. It's too much. But it was some type of structure. They didn't know a lot. The only thing they knew was structure. That's the only thing they got. They couldn't now. They gonna help you with homework? Hell no. They gonna say, man, this shit is different than our homework. We say that now. We look at kids we're like, damn, it's different than what we was going. It changes. I didn't understand. I just thought they was dumb. Like, man, y'all just dumb, y'all. But really it did, because now I'm looking at it, oh my God, damn, what the fuck? Ah man, this is new. So I'm the same way. I just didn't understand. Now I understand. So now I'm trying to make sure my kids understand. See what I'm saying? Because I understand. Why will my kids, matter of fact, I overstand. Why will my kids understand when I overstand? That makes no sense. But we're lost. A lot of us is lost. A lot of us is broken. A lot of us is all this type of crazy stuff. We're messed up, man. And we're looking for people to heal us. And in the long run, they just kill us. Because you know who should have been healing you? You. But you know what people do? They don't heal themselves. They just deal with themselves. That's it. People don't heal themselves. They just deal with themselves. And then they look for somebody else to put the work in because they too lazy to do it themselves. A lot of people look for other people to do the work they don't want to do. It's like a cheat code. It's like an easy way out. That's what a lot of people do. They look for other people to take them out of situations they don't feel like they want to do in the first place. But you know what happens when that person left? You stuck back to fixing shit that you should have fixed in the first place. But a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people go find other people to fix situations that they know they need to fix. But you know what? They too lazy to do it. They too lazy. So they rather look for somebody else that can replace that. You see what I'm saying? That's laziness. And that shows your strength. Because if you can't get through nothing, you're gonna go through everything. If you can't get through nothing, everything gonna feel like something. Every little thing you go through gonna feel like that shit could be petty, but you're not used to going through nothing. So every time you go through something, it's 10 times worse to a person that never been through nothing. When you go through something, you've been shot 10 times, and motherfucker scraped his elbow on the ground. You be like, man, this ain't shit. Nigga, I was shot 10 times. But if you never been through nothing, when you get scraped on the ground, you're like, man, this is the worst pain I ever felt. Because your body haven't been through no other pain. So you don't even know how capable, you don't know how strong you are. You don't know how capable you are with your body because you never pushed yourself to the limit or put yourself in a situation to come out of them. That's what's so good about hardship. Sometimes it makes the best leadership. See what I'm saying? But everybody ain't leaders because everybody ain't strong enough inside to show it outside. Information is what everybody have, but when it comes to showing it, they lack. Everybody is smart, but when it comes to their decisions, it's dumb. That lets me know that the information you have doesn't come from a higher source. It comes from somebody else's mouth. Somebody that's probably doing the work. And you like the work they was doing, so you took the information to make it seem like it was yours, or you on that type of path. Man, that's fake. I don't respect the repeaters. I respect the creators. You see what I'm saying? You can repeat all day, but I respect the original, the one that create the shit. You got everybody that's getting attention for being a repeater, but nobody's giving attention to the creator. So who the fuck want to be a creator when all the fucking repeaters get attention? That's how the world is now. Everybody is somebody. Everybody is smart. Everybody is this. Nobody dumb no more. That's what I'm saying. Nobody dumb. Even if you are smart, you ain't smarter than the smart motherfucker. Like it's always somebody smarter than you. So if we know there's always somebody smarter than you, why are you coming off like you're the smartest? If you know there's somebody smarter than you. But a lot of people will just put themselves around dumb people just to make they feel themselves like they're the smartest. And tell everybody to get somebody smarter than you, then you like the dumb motherfucker. But that's what people do. They'll go around people that's lower than them. So when they talk information, it makes them look higher. But if you go around people that was higher than you, then it will make you look dumb. But really, in all reality, you're just trying to be a vessel of learning. See what I'm saying? So people see that like, yo, he's trying to soak in information. But a lot of people don't be around people smarter than them because it takes the attention away from them. See what I'm saying? I've never been that way. You're real recognize real, bro. And if you're a real dude and you getting that attention from real shit, why the fuck I'm mad? I need to learn that shit. You fuck around get my attention like, damn, I need to start learning that shit. This shit was deep. See what I'm saying? But some people don't like you. Some people don't like you because everybody else like you. Word up. Y'all met people. Yo, I met people that don't like me just because other people like me. You might think it's bullshit, where's mine? Yo, you go in the room, right? You go in the room and other people's talking. They might be, this nigga might be talking or some shit like that, or this female might be talking, right? And when you come in the room, you take all the attention off that person. Now you get the attention. Now your purpose wasn't for that. It's just something about your energy that attracts people to you. See what I'm saying? So when you start doing that, the other person like, look at this nigga. He think he the shit. He think he this and this. It ain't you that think that. He think that. But he's mad that he think that. He don't want to think that about you. He want to feel like he the boss. They want to feel like he the superior one. And I get it. I get it. But like I tell you about, let the people decide, man. People decide. If you think you're a king, ask. If you think you're a king, ask your people. This people got king with no followers or no fucking soldiers. Don't tell me you're a king. Show me you're a king. When you walk around, that's gonna show me you're a king or not. The way people look at you, honor you, respect you, praise you. And ain't because they scared of you, it's because how much love you gave in your community, how much time you gave, how much money you gave, how much sincerity you gave, how much loyalty, honor, respect you gave. So people had no choice but to give it back. So I can tell how much of a king you are based on how much your environment praise you. You don't ask for it, but it's there. I gotta tell a lot of dudes call themselves kings when they ain't got no when they ain't nobody praises them. No, I don't know about that. That's just a pride thing. That's not something that's real. That's just something how you feel. That's a female trait. That's like a female saying, I feel like I'm the baddest bitch out here. That's a pride thing. I mean, that's good to feel that way, but that's not a fact. That's not written in stone. That's not a fact. That's not gonna go down in history. The baddest people that ever walked the earth was you. That's not a fact. That's just what keeps you going to make yourself feel like you're somebody. That's not what everybody believes. What's facts is what you can't take away. You can't take away a fact. So to say you're the baddest female in this world, that's not a fact. So to say you a king, that's not a fact. That's how you feel. Feelings always change. Because that means if you feel like you're a king, there's gonna be times you're gonna feel like somebody else too, because you only feel like a king based on your feelings. It's not a fact. Ain't to go with facts. Fuck your feelings. See what I'm saying? But it's different now. Everybody want to be down, man. Everybody want to be somebody. Everybody want to be cool and shit like that. Man, there's more to life than that. It's more to life than what they tell you. See what I'm saying? But I am going too long. You see what I'm saying? Because I got something else to do and shit. I gotta do my thing. But peace and blessings. Thank you for coming through. I love y'all. See you out the way. Tired.